Now it's time to listen to our another speaker, guest of honor, Dr. Lukasz Balinski, who is from the Rzeszów, Poland, University of Rzeszów, Poland. And I would like to invite him for his address. I request our technical assistants that please insert his PPT in the laptop, and he will do PPT presentation. I would like to introduce within a minute to Dr. Lukasz Balinski. He is interested in translation studies. He is specialized in the postmodern and experimental literature, post-structuralism, contemporary translatology, trauma studies, performance studies, and I would like to mention his selected publications like A Study of Postmodern Literature in Translation, as illustrated through the selected works of Thomas Pynchon, National Identity and Literary Translation, Birds of a Father.
I'd like to thank for the invitation to this wonderful conference, to the convener, Indrajit Mishra. So thank you again for invitation. Also, I would like to extend my thanks to Dr. Mahima Singh for organizing our sightseeing and help with everything. And I would like to also extend thanks to everybody here, because the hospitality here was, well, simply amazing, and we have not expected this level of hospitality in our dreams. So let me move on to my presentation. I am a translation scholar, so we haven't mentioned the topic of translation during the scope of the whole conference, so maybe this voice will be interesting to you, because translation also plays an important part in cultural studies, in exchange of culture. So basically, right, okay, if I could have my presentation, right? Right. Okay. So today, basically, I would like to talk about one case study of one book in Polish translation. Right. Okay. And probably I could need some cooperation whenever I do like this. Maybe you could change the slide. Yes. Okay. All right. So now next slide. Okay. Right, yeah. Okay. So, all right. So basically, just a couple of words of introduction. So we need this theoretical term defamiliarization to understand what is going on in translation. It was created by Szklowski, and basically it is about the automatism of perception. So whenever we read literary works, we try to move away from ordinary perception and try to experience the world, to perceive the world as something peculiar, something out of the ordinary. So Szklowski has come up with this term. In translation studies, it was Lawrence Venuti who created this term foreignization. So basically, yes, can I have next slide? Yeah. Right? He basically said that translators should be visible. So whenever a translator translates a book, it's not automatic. So basically, translator has to make his mark on the translated text. So basically, he said that we need to foreignize in translation. So translation is never an automatic process, but always translators leave a mark. It is the ethics of translation. Okay, let us move on. So basically, I have created this scale of the familiarization, in which we can understand and read texts. So again, we need some short theoretical introduction, and we will move on to, some practical analysis. So basically, according to this scale, language is created from, lexical items that are used most frequently, less frequently, which may sound unusual, highly unusual, or unconventional, or they could be experimental. So basically, we can categorize, the language of different novels according to this scale. So some authors, some writers use language that is maybe highly unconventional. Some writers use very frequent vocabulary items. So basically, it's a matter of style. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. Now, so today we are going to look at the American literature classic, Great Gatsby. So it is actually one of the most important texts for the American culture. So I, as a translator in Poland, I deal with analyzing or translating books in this language pair, Polish, English, English, Polish. So basically, this book has been translated many times, I will see later. But actually, here, this text can be categorized as modernist text. So maybe not so extremely experimental, but still we have some open-ended symbols. We have some suggestiveness. So basically, the meaning is not like extremely clearly presented, but it's like, it's like not inside like a kernel, but outside, enveloping a tale which it brought it out as a glow of things or a haze. So basically, meaning is suggested in this hazy, interplay of symbols. Okay, let us move on. Okay, so basically, in this text, we ask questions like cognitive questions. How can I interpret this world of which I am part, and what am I in it? So basically, these are modernist texts. So basically, on our scale, these are less conventional, but still not extremely experimental, which is very important for translation. Okay, let us move on. So basically, yes, and next one. So basically, here in this text, we ask epistemological questions.